All right, Virgo. Virgo. This is for the sign of Virgo, second week of February. Let's take a gander. See what's going on for Virgo. Get to it. All right, we got nope. A message of small abundance. That's what it is. That's what it is. Message of small abundance. That's trying to come out. Stabbing thoughts. This is like serious stabbing thoughts. It's like my head is. It's dialed back right here, but that's not coming out all the way. You might put. It's not coming out all the way. Right there. It's like you're trying to take control of them. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I get stabbing thoughts, but I got them. Here's 9 of Cups. Is it no? Emotionally good. See them stabbing thoughts try to come out, but boom, there it is. I'm emotionally good over here. I'm emotionally good. I got some stabbing thoughts, but I'm good. All right. This is called no. See, no, it's not seeing the truth. No, it's not that. Is it Queen of Intellect? Is it no? Hold on a minute. Right there. Listen, if you got swords or mentality, okay? All right. Now, if you got stabbing thoughts, how do you pull those swords? How do you get them stabbing thoughts to quit? Draw in the truth and intellect of what it is, and then you kick over to king mode to apply the truth and intellect, spit the truth and intellect. So this is called sword pulling. Sword pulling. This is called sword pulling. It's like sword pulling. This is called sword pulling. Right, that dang right. This equal give and take. This is also implying, it's not implying, that's saying the king is there too. So not only is the queen present right there, the king is present too. I read my cards like I apply hermetic laws to my card readings. Queens, the law of sex. Law of sex is queens draw in, at least in my readings. Queens draw in, kings dish out. So you see one, here's equal give and take right here. There's one side, there's the other. So that's stating the king energy is present too. This is called sword pulling. That's the name of your reading for Virgo. No. This is called sword pulling. Let's check out this message of little abundance. No, it's a message of little abundance. Yes, it is too. It's getting to work. So it's not that. It has to do with sword pulling. So I don't know if you're fully noticing that if you got mentality issues happening and stabbing thoughts. If you got stabbing thoughts, this right here definitely helps with that. Takes your mind off of it, and that stuff just kind of fades. It kind of fades. So that's message of a little bit of abundance. A little abundance. Why? Because there you go, taking action. That's actually a good way to get them to calm down. But the minute you're not, that's why it's little abundance. The minute you're not doing anything, the house gets quiet. Maybe at nighttime. You know what I mean? When you're not doing anything, sure enough, there they go again. Shing, shing, shing. There they go again. So be aware of that. So these actions, getting to work and taking action, only works so much. You're going to have to do some sword pulling. That's why the name of your reading is called sword pulling. No. It could be many things that's going on. There you go, taking action again. But those swords are still there. Listen, let's say you got 10 swords happening right here. That's heavy mental thoughts. It's like, man, my head's a little fucked, man. I got a lot on the mind. I've got a lot on the mind. All right, I ain't got time to worry about it. I'm getting to work. What you do, you put, instead of them being right here, you're pushing them back here because you got things in front of you. Get it? You got things in front of you to do right away. But that doesn't get rid of them. That doesn't get rid of them. That pushes them back. And things of right here in front of you, things that's important. I was going to say that's not quite important, but bull crap, that is important. Because the minute you're not doing this, the minute you're not doing this, sure enough, here they come from back here. Boom, right back here again. Right back here again. How do you feel? Man, stabbing thought. You know what I mean? All right. Sword pulling. Listen. Listen. You might look like you might act like you're emotionally good. This Knight of Cups is like emotionally good. Like, I'm good over here. You are, but you're not. You got sword pulling to do. How do you pull a sword? I'll give you an example. Virgo, I'll give you an example. Let's say, no, not right there. Let's say you got something around the house needed done, but you ain't been doing it. You ain't been doing it. You're too, you know what I mean? You got shit to do. You got shit to do, or you're refusing to take a look at it. That's a good way to put it. You're refusing to take a look at it. Queen of Swords, Queen of Truth and Intellect. You're going to have to take a look at it, Virgo. You're going to have to think about it. You're going to have to take a look at it. Understand, queens draw in energy, kings dish them out. So you're applying queen and king energy. This is, you're going to have to take a look at this. You're going to have to, whatever these swords are, I feel like crying a little bit because you might not like hearing this. You might not like hearing this, but if you don't, they're going to be right there and they're not going to go nowhere. They're not going to go nowhere, Virgo. Don't overlook them because they're not going to go nowhere until you pull these swords. All right. Draw in the truth and intellect of the sword, whatever the stabbing thought is. All right. I got something. Every time I open my front door, it's not closing all the way, but I got other stuff to worry about, and now my door's not quite locking. That's something you're going to have to take a look at. For example, this is an example. You know what I mean? So draw in the truth and intellect. All right. What's the truth and intellect? My front door is fucked. You know what I mean? I need to work on that. Now, after you draw in the truth and intellect of the whole, you might have to look. I don't know what's going on, what's the stabbing thoughts about, but you're going to have to take a look at it because it's not going to go nowhere. It's not going anywhere. You're just pushing it back, and here it comes right back to the front and center, and then you push it back again. You're going to have to pull these swords. So back to the front door not locking. You're going to have to, all right, for the front door, you got to draw on the truth and intellect. My door isn't locking. It's not shutting properly. You're going to have to look at things. I mean, really look at it and find out what is going on. Well, come find out when you look at the door. When you look at the door, it's the hinges up here. The screw holes are wallered out a little bit, and it's got the door kind of sagging, and it's not lined up. Not lined up with, I know it's a long example, but I'm letting you know, giving you a good example of how to do this. All right. You draw in the truth and intellect of the situation, of whatever it is. I need to put bigger screws in. That's what I need to do. If I do that, it'll pull the door back up. It'll pull the door back up. All right. Now you apply the king energy. You go get the screws, you come back and get to it. And sure enough, you go to shut that door, sword pulled. That's no longer a stabbing thought. No longer. She gets ready to pull the sword. Queen energy. She looks at the sword. There it is. There's the sword. The truth and intellect. And she gets ready to pull the sword. Then you apply the truth and intellect of it. Shing! Sword pulled. So, Virgo, for the second week of February, you're sword pulling. Get to it. I'll give you a really good example of how to do it. Some swords are bigger than other swords, but this is how you do it. Queen and king of swords. That's what they do. That's what they do. They sort these things out. Sword pulling. And that is your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to, that is a message of huge abundance. You might not think that's big abundance, but take a good look at it. That's huge abundance. Here's an announcement. You're going to be sword pulling. And that is your reading. Hit the like button and go ahead and hit the subscribe. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? That's an important message. You get important messages every day. I do daily collective readings. You know what I mean? I'm doing weekly zodiac sign readings. So get those messages. Boom. Get those messages. Hit the subscribe. And until next time.